All right, we are live. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome out to the Tuesday night Be the Change training hangout. We get here every Tuesday night. We talk about a lot of concepts. We talk about things that are working in your business. We talk about the lessons we've learned along the way of creating five figures for us here on this panel. And we're here to impart that along to you and talk about the resources that we use and some of the things we've learned and some of the cool stuff happening, some of the cool things coming up. Also, we've got some cool bonuses for the team for people who are going to take advantage of some of the stuff we have to offer you. But that's all going to be, towards the end. We've actually got some value and stuff we want to teach you here tonight. Leave you walking away, whether or not you take any action with what we're offering and giving you, being able to walk away with some value, being able to walk away with an aha moment for you that can change what's going on in your life or in your business or in your personal life or whatever else you really choose. It's up to you to create it. That's the cool part. So what we're going to do here is we're going to jump into a few things about marketing, and we're going to jump into a few things, about how the main elements of internet marketing work and what we've come across lately that's really going to help us as well as help you if you choose to take advantage of it. The products that we have here available for you, and what it's going to do for you. It's going to be real cool. We're going to talk and elaborate on some of this tonight as well. And also, on top of that, we're going to peel the curtain behind tonight, and we're going to give you a sneak peek at what we just have access to. Like we said in the emails, if you've gotten an email, the email probably started out, a tornado has ran through the industry or something to that effect. I should remember, I wrote it about 5 hours ago or 6 hours ago. But what I will say is this is just shifting paradigms constantly. This is the type of stuff that there were parts of it I really understood, and there were parts of it that were eye-opening for me, and I attempted to teach it, but I will tell you what, the dimensions that are added to this particular thing we're talking about, which is no secret at this point, wow, because no one teaches it better than Vic. And so you're going to love this tonight. And so with that, just want to welcome you all out. Some of you here are new. Some of you here are prospects. Some of you have opted in and have been getting some of our emails, watching the internet traffic formula launch, seeing what Team Be the Change is all about, including a power network who we're powered by, the products we promote, but also our team and the culture we have here, the family we have here, and what we do here. And I'm excited to just be here, and I'm feeling the energy coming back a lot. I'm feeling a lot of things happening. A lot of things are rolling. A lot of things are just becoming real again, and it's starting to pick up a lot of speed. I haven't seen this rate of new people coming into the team that I've seen in a long time. I've seen more Facebook group requests for our support group for people who are wanting to learn how to market online, and I'm seeing more people more excited. And getting messages from people that are literally in tears for the stuff that they're so grateful for, that they're learning and implementing in their life and in their business. And so with that, on that note, I want to throw it on over to Amy and ask you how you're doing for one. You just got back from an amazing trip in Disney World with your daughters. I want you to talk a little bit about that. And then eventually let's do a little recognition for whoever we need to here. And talk about some of the messages you received also from people based on the latest products and all. So, Amy, how are you doing?
I'm doing so good. You just said Disney World, and I started crying. Like, I'm so emotional. It was the best week of my life, and I have to say, like, the whole time I was there, I was just in awe. My daughters were in awe because they've never stayed at a place like the place we stayed at was. It was amazing. Like, they had their own wing of the place. We had this beautiful kitchen and a beautiful balcony overlooking the pool, and I had this giant master suite with a jacuzzi bathtub. Like, it was amazing. And then we got 5-day passes to Disney World, and we went to all four parks, including the Magic Kingdom twice, and just spent a ton of money and just had so much fun. And it was just not that long ago that I wasn't able to do things like this, and especially, like, one of my goals with this trip was to not just do it the way that, if you don't know my story, I had planned this trip several years ago before Empower Network came along, And I was doing a network marketing business that I had been in for almost 9 years, and I was committed to getting to the next level in my business so that I could take my kids to Disney World. And long story short, they were marking off the days on the calendar because I was committed to hitting this goal, and I didn't hit the goal, and I couldn't take them to Disney World. Now, if I had hit the goal, I would have gotten a $5,000 bonus, and I was planning on somehow using that money to spend in Disney World. Like, that was going to pay for our trip. And that wouldn't have been anything like what we just did, if that's how much money, like if that's all the money that we would have had to go on this trip. So it's kind of a good thing it didn't happen back then, because my goal with this trip was to do it in style. And that's what we did. And it was so awesome to not have to say no to them when they wanted to do something or to buy something or to eat something, and to be able to stay at such a nice place. And it's all because, like I said, I was in awe the whole time I was there, because, I mean, what it boils down to is a simple decision that I made a little over 2 years ago, when I decided that I was tired of not having the lifestyle that I wanted to have for myself and my children, and deciding to do something differently, which is the decision that I made when I decided to join Empower Network, and to just think about how much our lives have changed in the last 2 years. And this trip was just like, it was just proof. It was just like for an entire week, we were there for 8 days, just being reminded on a daily basis about what a simple decision can do for your life. And then, in the midst of all of that, this launch is going on with this amazing new product, and it's like, here it is again. Here's this opportunity again for people to just make a decision like that and watch your life transform in front of your eyes. I mean, I'm so excited about this, and I'm so excited. Chris mentioned some of the messages that I've gotten. I mean, I'm not going to mention name because I'm not sure if she would want to, but there's somebody that I've known for a really long time that just joined my team, who hasn't been wanting to, because of her loyalty to her other company that she's been with for a long time. But she sees the opportunity here, and she's like, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to lock arms with you and do this now. And it's just really exciting. And then I got an awesome message today from, should I read that one from Kevin? Kevin Brackney jumped in and grabbed the internet, what's it called? Internet traffic for, I'm really tired, guys. He said, wow, he said, I'm in, I did it fast so I could get the bonuses, and I'm so excited that I started tearing up. And I read his message and I started tearing up, because I know that lives are going to be changed because of this dramatically. And so, yeah, so that's what we're here to kind of help get across to you tonight. And so anyway, was there something else you wanted me to say? I don't remember. Okay. Well, anyway, it's good to be back here with you guys. Sorry I missed you last week. I had a brief conversation with Jordan before the hangout. I don't even think we talked. I think it was just we texted or something. But I had just gotten back from Hollywood Studios. Like, we've been there all day. We went to American Idol twice. We saw some of the auditions, and then we went back for the finals. And and then we went and saw the show out on a lake, and we got back late. And I was like, we're getting up tomorrow morning and doing this again. So it just I couldn't get on. I was toast by the time the hangout started last week, because it was 11 o'clock Eastern time where I was, and I wouldn't have been a very good contribution to the hangout last week. But I missed you guys, and it's good to be back. So
absolutely, yeah, and we had to bring on like 4 awesome people to offset the energy without you being here. Those people in their own right are like awesome, but you're still pretty freaking awesome. So thank you. Yeah, it helps us when you're not on. It helps us kind of realize, whoa, there is something special here with us.
Too much testosterone.
It could have been that. You know.
I've been taking estrogen pills lately, so I think my testosterone is just plummeting.
Right.
I've been taking testosterone pills.
Nice. So we're kind of switching paths here.
Surprise me over there. Paleo, CrossFit, you know.
Amy, you would have been proud of the dinner I ate last night. Steak and lobster and bacon.
How'd you feel?
Scallops, and I felt amazing when I got done eating that thing. I mean, tired, you know. I was pretty ready for bed by the time I got done with that and a bottle and a half of wine. But I did find one of the best restaurants in Fort Collins, if not the best restaurant in Fort Collins. Yep. So you guys, we're gonna have to go there sometime.
Yeah,
man.
so Jordan, man, what's up, man? Like we spent the weekend. We moved you into a new place, so obviously we don't see these white, you know, prison walls anymore as before. I'm just kidding.
Now we just see his bathroom instead.
Yeah, now we just see his bathroom because now he turned his master suite into his office because it had.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the master bedroom, but and you guys, I could turn this around and what the heck is that? Light keeps going off on the thing. Okay, that's.
You have a remote control for your fan?
Absolutely. Who
They
doesn't?
forget to tell you that.
Don't even get me started about fans, Jordan.
Yeah, I know.
And I've seen a lot of ceiling fans.
Yeah.
That's not even what I'm talking about, but yeah.
I couldn't help it.
So my office was actually, if you guys see how the bathroom is right there, my office was the room that's right behind that wall. So it's basically the size of this minus the size of the bathroom, and which makes it rather small. And you know, the thing I realized, you know, Tom said something to me, my friend Tom said something to me when we were moving in. He said, "Man, I'm not too sure. I really wanted my bed to be in here because waking up, like, there are 3 gigantic windows right here. Let me see if I can just bear with me, folks. This is pretty cool.
This room is awesome, guys. This is worth it. I was there all weekend helping them move in. It's awesome. 4 stories with a view on like every story of the mountains of Colorado, of the Front Range of the mountains. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely awesome. And I've got a video of it. I haven't put it up yet. I should put it up.
Can you guys still see me?
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. So this was supposed to be my bedroom over here, or my office over here. You guys can see, this was supposed to be my office, right? I mean, can you imagine if I would have jammed everything that I have in there into this little room? My thought was that, you know, I'm going to have a TV hanging above the dresser there soon. And really, what else do I need to do in here besides sleep and watch movies while I'm laying down and whatnot, right? So instead, this is my office, which for some reason that light is not working, and I don't know why. But then, like, there's a panoramic view of the mountains over there that obviously you can't see right now because it's daylight. And I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to wake up. Wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to wake up and be able to see the mountains, or whether I wanted to, you know, just.
Uh-oh.
My office and see the mountains. And Tom said something to me. He said, "Jordan, where are you going to be making most of your money?" Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you cut out for a second.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Tom asked me. He said, "Where are you going to be making most of your money?" Well, clearly in my office, right?
I make most of my money when I'm on vacation, by the way.
Thank you. I want to show everyone this thing if I can. Oh yeah, look at this.
Uh-oh.
You're gone.
I wonder if his router's like on the bottom floor or something.
That.
There you are.
All right, I think. Yeah,
You
yeah.
should go down to the second level and show
I
them
need
the
to get some
kitchen
signal
and the living
boosters
area.
for the internet.
Yeah, you need to go down to the bottom to the
We'll see.
second level.
We'll see if I can make it down there without it cutting out.
Which level? Oh, do you have it on your third level in your office there?
It's in my office on the 3rd level, so I don't know if I don't know if this is if you guys can still hear me and whatnot.
We can hear you.
This
there we
is
go.
my...
Yep, we're good.
All right, this is my kitchen area. And I measured it all out. My couch, I'm getting wrapped in a fit right here. TV on the wall, like right around here. And this huge open spot is going to be a pool table. And then there's still another, there's a whole room downstairs, guest bedroom, full bathroom downstairs. And check this shit, Amy. We got a nice washer and dryer. It's like top quality washer and dryer. My clothes actually, I know, my last dryer, it took my clothes like 4 or 5 hours just to dry in the thing. So, oh my goodness.
Now, I just want to say for the people who are here for the first time tonight, we don't give you walkthroughs of our houses every week, but this is kind of a special one because Jordan just moved in last weekend. So we are definitely going to get into some of the content we promised here tonight. So anyways, go ahead, Jordan.
Perfect. So, right on. I'm kind of winded. So a couple of quick announcements for some team members. Then we're going to get into some of the stuff here. And one of the first announcements is, again, folks, we put out a survey a few weeks back. We're going to email it out again, and it is in the Facebook group, and maybe we can pin that up again. But if we can get you to take that survey, takes about 2 minutes, and it's going to help us to be able to put together more, the right types of training, the right types of tools and resources for you to succeed more. We want to make sure that we have the right stuff together for you, what you learned, but the styles you learn best, all that kind of stuff. Really simple survey. Take that. We've had a lot of people take it. Thank you for those of you that have, and thank you for those of you that are about to go do that.
Yeah, it's a great response so far. It's created a lot of clarity from the little response we've had so far. So a lot of cool things we're going to be able to create from it. Go ahead, Amy.
Well, I was just going to say, little response. I don't know. Last time I checked, there was over 40 people, which is, it is little compared to the size of our team, but it's still, thank you to the 40, however many. How many was it last time you checked, Chris? I don't know.
40, yeah.
Yeah, 43 or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you to the 43 action takers.
Yeah, and we're really having committees of this stuff. I mean, we're having meetings about this and talking about this and conference calls, and we're going to be revamping everything. So it's going to be cool stuff. Looks like right now, preliminary, a lot of people like webinars and workshops. So we'll be seeing if we can implement some of that. Keep your eyes peeled. Anyways, Jordan, anything else?
Yeah, one quick announcement about the upcoming event in Seattle. Folks, if you can, I know for some of you, some of you have just joined the team and whatnot. We have 3 different events going on, and we recommend you make it to whichever one you can make it to. Whichever one is closest to you, whichever one fits into your schedule. Obviously everyone's got different schedules going on, and so there's 3 of them. There's one this coming weekend, there's one next month, and there's one the month after that. I know that there's people going to each of them. I know myself and Chris are going to be at this one in Seattle this weekend. I know that Chris is going to be at the one in New Orleans, and I know that Amy is going to be at the one in Charlotte, and I may or may not be at the one in Charlotte. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we're definitely going to have some of us at each of those events. So whichever one you can make it to. But with that, we don't want to get into tonight everything about events and all their importance and all that stuff. The bottom line, folks, is not everyone who goes to events makes a ton of money, but everyone who's making a lot of money goes to events. So that should tell you something. With that, this is a regional event. So the last event we had in Miami, we actually had the breakout room where we got to get together on a Saturday night as a team. We did awards. We did all this awesome stuff. We did some specialized training just for the team and whatnot, and everyone got to get together. It was really cool. We don't do that at regional events because they're spread out and because it's not as big of an event. And so we don't have our own breakout rooms, but we will still be getting together, at certain times throughout the weekend, as best as we can, whether it be for quick getting together for like appetizers and cocktails somewhere, appetizers and coffee or whatever, just hanging out and getting to know each other. We will be getting together, and so the two places you want to be paying attention to is your email inbox. We're going to be sending out some emails from the team mailer this weekend, and also the Facebook group. The Facebook group is a great place to be paying attention to, where we can get information out to you on where we're going to be at. We don't know the lay of the land yet. We're going to get out there. I'm actually leaving in like 7 hours, which is crazy. Don't know why I decided to fly out there so dang early in the morning. I always regret it every time I fly out early. I'd like to fly out in the afternoon, but for whatever reason, I have a shuttle picking up at 4 in the morning. So I'll be out there tomorrow. We're going to get the lay of the land here over the next few days, and we will let you guys know. For those of you that are going to be there this weekend, if this is an event that's close by to you and you can make it this weekend, get there. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Seattle. So West Coast, if you're on the West Coast.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to throw a quick congratulations to Ashley Lane McKelvey. She just sponsored her first person today. And, the cool thing, here's the cool thing, folks, is she has been in our industry for a while, and she built an extremely successful, and I don't remember the exact numbers, but I know at one point she was doing multiple 5 figures a month in her business. And that was what we call the old school way, where you pound the phones, you build a team, you get on the phone with your team members and their prospects, and basically she built a very successful team that way. And so she came from understanding that style of building to coming over to this style of building where, we don't say absolutely don't get on the phone, but we kind of teach that you don't have to, because we have certain tools in place, because we have certain processes in place where we figured out what, one of the big questions was how do we get people the information they require without us actually having to spend time with them on the phone and still being able to answer all their questions and do all this stuff. Well, we put together certain tools and processes, and it's a complete shift from a different style of marketing. So she just brought her first person in today. Congratulations, Ashley. I know that this is just the beginning. I'm super excited for you and your team member and your team that's going to be here in absolutely no time. I know there might be some other quick announcements from either of you two, or again, folks, one of the other things we always like to do is if you've got team members that are doing cool things, post it in the Facebook group. If you want to congratulate someone right now, post it in the comment stream, because we don't certainly catch everyone, and we do love recognizing people for their accomplishments, for their breakthroughs, for the different things that are happening. So with that, I know, Amy, I'm going to pass it over to you. You got something.
Yeah, I had one more person I wanted to recognize, and I see he just popped up here too. Michael Leaf, who has been, he has a couple other jobs that he does. One is driving a cab, and I know he's been working around the clock about knowing that this internet traffic formula launch was about to happen, and he worked, I don't know, you can chime in the comments, Michael. I don't know exactly how many hours you just worked around the clock to be able to get that product, but he got it today, and the bonus product. So I just want to say congratulations, because where there's a will, there's a way, and I know that this product is, like I said earlier, this product is going to change people's lives. And Michael Leaf, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so committed to you, and I know that you have what it takes, and I'm so glad you got this product, and just congratulations for stepping up, making it happen, and being a shining example of what's possible when you set your mind to it. Because Jordan made a really good comment the other day in our Facebook group. He was talking about, and we've heard this before, and I 100% agree. A lot of people say they don't have the money. They can't get it because they don't have the money. And it's like, well, if you don't have $1,000 to your name, then you need this product. That's not the way that anybody should be living. And so figure out a way to get it. And if you haven't watched the videos, I don't even know, are the videos still up? The ones that okay. If you haven't seen those videos yet, you've got to watch them. You'll get like a little taste about what is in this product. I am so excited for my business, but I'm also just super, super, super excited for what this is going to do for everybody. And so figure out a way. And awesome, Michael. I'm so happy for you. And so anyway, just wanted to do a little shout out. And there's tons of people on our team that have gotten this product, and I just want to say congratulations to everybody. Congratulations to everybody who got in on time to take advantage of the bonuses and that Vic was offering and everything, because it'll be worth it. And it's still, the launch goes until Saturday, right? Saturday at what time?
The 5th. So yeah.
Yeah, it's Saturday. I forget what time they said, but anyway, the carts are closing on Saturday. So if you haven't gotten it yet, you have a few more days. Like I said, Michael's a perfect example. If he can do this, you can do this. And yeah, so that's what I got.
Awesome. One thing here, just to make sure that people understand about this whole thing we're talking about here, we're here to teach people how to build their businesses online. And so this product is so integral and essential to what you do here, because you may be coming from a background where you have a local business and you have a website where you're trying to drive more traffic, one way or another, more website visitors to your site. You may have a business where you're selling products and have an e-commerce site, you're selling t-shirts, whatever the heck you're doing, you're selling stuff online. And then some of you come from the affiliate marketing space where you're essentially selling other people's stuff online for a commission, and you've learned how to do that. So traffic, when we say traffic, exactly what we're talking about. Then there's some of you that come from the network marketing, the MLM niches, multi-level marketing niches, where you've been exposed to traditional companies, and you came over to our team to learn how to do that online and how that translates to online, because you may have been taught the traditional way of talk to friends and family and try to convince people to join your deal. And the reality is, it's been very proven now that we can teach you how to market online through these different methods and generate leads and bring people into your business and get leverage. And that's what we've done here in Empower Network with Team Be the Change. And inside of Empower Network, it was kind of a hybrid model that was created to help people leverage income like you see in traditional network marketing businesses. The whole, you get 2, they get 4, you get 5, they get 5 and they get 5, and you have all these, numbers of 16,500 or whatever on the 6th level or whatever. And it never really worked that way. And so, what I'm really prefacing here is just to clarify for a lot of you, if you're here tonight and you're new to the industry, you're new to the internet marketing industry, or you have a business of some type, or on top of all that, you may just want to know how to make money online. You may not have a business yet. You may not have a company that you have. You may not have a company you promote. You may not have a business or any opportunity that you promote yet, that you sell, or any products that you sell, or affiliate products. You may not have any of that yet, and that's okay, because what we have here in Team Be the Change is a system that teaches you how to do that, and we're powered by Empower Network, which has a suite of products, of marketing products, everywhere from a basic blog that helps you do content marketing, all the way up to these other products that teach you how to market on the internet. One of the ones we're talking about tonight, which is our latest launch, is Internet Traffic Formula. So when we say traffic, guys, for those of you that are new, just understand that we mean traffic. We mean website visitors. You're getting traffic to your site, and that's the first major element of having a successful business. You need to get visitors to your site. Now, the good news is this product teaches you more ways, almost all the ways that I've ever known of, to get a website visitor to your site, no matter what it is. You could be in any industry, you could be selling anything, and getting traffic to that site is the most important thing. So this product teaches you how to do that, and not only does it teach you how to get traffic there, but it actually shows you how to capture the actual mechanisms that you need to learn to do to capture leads, to have people give you their information, their emails, their names, their contact information, how to get them to do that on your sites so that you can sell them and follow up with them your products and services, whatever the case may be. You could be in any company, you could be having a local business, and it's all the same. You need to learn how to get website visitors to your site, and you need to learn how to capture that information. You need to learn how to convert that information, which is the third thing, convert those visitors to sales. Whatever you're selling, you need to learn how to convert them. And the good news is that we have systems that do the selling for you here, and we have a training product that helps you learn how to make sure that you are creating the right message to market match making sure that whatever sales page you're sending the prospect to, the website visitor to, it's completely congruent with the offer or the promise you were giving them, so that it converts visitors and they understand what you're selling, and they really take action and decide to join you in your company, whatever it is, or they decide to buy your product or buy your service or whatever the case may be. And this product breaks down the science of that. And I'm actually going to peel back the curtain here in a bit and show you what that product's all about, because I actually have it in my back office here. And because here in Empower Network, we are a product of the products. We always buy the products. That way we can help point people in the right direction as to where to learn what in those products. Because someone may have a question for me, and I say, look, you can go to Module 3 of Part 2 in that product, and it'll teach you how. So it's very important to be a product of the products, and obviously they teach you how to market online. So the cool thing here with tonight with Internet Traffic Formula is I'm actually going to share my screen here in a bit and show you what you actually get. All the different videos, the different breakdowns of what we have, what's coming. Some really, really cool stuff. And we're going to talk a little bit about what we've learned so far. I've gone through about half the modules in the first part, and some stuff, as a marketer, we knew. Other stuff was very eye-opening, and I just love the fact that it's so simple and easy to understand from how Vic has taught all of this and how he puts it together. Very simple, very easy to understand, breaks it down to just very simple, and then when you step back and have gone through all of the videos, you start to see the bigger picture, and it starts to make sense. But he visits each element specifically and builds a whole case around what element you need to understand at the time and how you build upon each element. It's an amazing product, and so we're going to talk a little bit more about that here in a bit. But I just want to jump on over real quick and see, Jordan, you've had a chance to maybe take a quick look at that product as well. And at least see the launch videos. What are your thoughts there on this product so far?
I remember Amy said something before that we got a little taste of the product inside the launch videos, and there was a lot of good information inside those launch videos. Like, I took pages of notes inside those launch videos from what I learned inside of there. And folks, so if you had the chance to even go through those videos, if you were paying attention and taking notes and learning some things you could implement into your business, some nuggets of information they'd literally transform your business. Just imagine what you're going to get inside the actual product. One thing that I always looked at, and I'm reading Michael Leaf's comment here. Love it, man. Even though you didn't have the money on the outside, or even though that you're broke on the outside, not on the inside, you realized you couldn't afford not to get it. And my God, I remember. I mean, there have been many products along the years that have helped me to transform different areas of my business. This one I'm extremely excited about, but I know one thing, that every time I invest in my education, from someone who's making more money than me, anytime I invest in my education, it's always returned tenfold. So if a product's cost me, I mean, I look at a product and say, say it costs $500, $1,000, whatever it costs, $5,000. I mean, some people even ask me, they're like, is the master's course really worth $3,500? I say, well, yeah, I mean, it taught me how to make 6 figures a year and work like a few hours a week and go on a lot of vacations and automate my entire business. So, yeah, it was absolutely worth that, One of the things.
Sometimes it's one moment. Like, I had one moment in the master's course that was worth like 20 grand.
Was it video number 8? Sorry.
I don't remember which video. There's so many videos.
Inside joke. Yeah. That really is the thing there. Rob Force said this to me years ago. He said, when I look at a product, some people will look at a product and say, yeah, I already know that. Yeah, I already know that. Yeah, I already know that. If there's one piece of information you can learn in there from someone who knows more than you do about that topic, that can turn around and make you money, not once, but again and again and again, it doesn't matter what the product costs, right? If the product costs $10,000, but you learn how to make $100 again and again and again and again, eventually you're going to pay that $10,000 back and then some, right? Eventually you're going to keep doing that. So if you can learn one piece of information, well, I got to say that just looking at the layout of, which Chris is going to get to in a little bit here, just looking at the layout, I didn't even know that we had access to any of the modules yet. I thought they were going to be rolling out live here over the course of the coming weeks. I mean, I just, goes to show that I was kind of like out of it as I was moving into this place. My mind was kind of focused on moving into here and all that good stuff. But had a chance to look through a couple of the trainings today, and oh my God, I mean, I've already got nuggets of information. So I can't wait to go through the entire thing. I can't wait to, get into, the retargeting. That excites the heck out of me. One of the many things that excites the heck out of me, but there is so much good information inside of here. And, one thing I look back on is all the times over the years that I would literally go to my dad and my stepmom, and I would start, sometimes I'd cry, sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I didn't have to cry. My dad would just, after a little bit of begging and nudging and whatnot, he'd borrow me the money. I always paid him back. But sometimes I started crying because I get all emotional about certain things. And I always invested in the products. And I know hands down that is, and it's not just investing, folks. It's investing, but then it's being willing to go through those products and implement what you're learning, implement stuff. Like a big thing for me was I own the 15K, and 2 years ago I didn't go through it, right? I was like, I think I was making like $10,000 a month or something like that at that point in time. I was like, yeah, well, what am I going to learn from that? What am I really going to learn from there? And the crazy thing was about 15 months ago when I decided to come back over here to Empower, the very first thing I did was I emptied my cup. I said, I'm going to go through this training course here, and I'm going to follow what they're teaching, and I'm going to implement it the way that they teach me, because clearly they know something that I don't, because they're making more money than me. And so I bought all the products that I could. I borrowed money all the time. I racked up credit card debts. I mean, they did whatever I could, and I single-handedly know that that's why, like, my office here, my little office suite here is almost as big as my old house, the last place I was living in was, and this is only one section of one of the 4 floors. Like Amy, she just went to Disney World with her daughters and got to treat them to a fabulous vacation. Chris just bought a brand new Jeep. Almost brand new Jeep, but sick Jeep. We got to go cruising up into the hills this weekend with that. We went to a Grateful Dead show. It was awesome. And folks, it's not as much as just buying the products and then saying, yeah, I own them and whatever. It's buying the products and then going through them and implementing. Knowledge without action is useless. But knowledge sitting there without you even pulling out the money to buy it, it's kind of crazy, because it's like right there waiting for you. It's like this dude made $700,000 in a month, in his first month, and now he wants to teach you what he did, and all you have to do is pay $1,000 to learn that. Or actually, it's $1,500 to get the biggest month ever as well, so it's $1,500 total. But folks, I mean, you're going to learn what this guy knows, the guy that's made $3 million last year, and all you have to pay is $1,000 for that. It's sitting right there. So you got to take that action step of pulling out your credit card and getting it before the doors close in a few days. Not to mention all the other training that myself, Chris, Amy, some of the other leaders here. I know Landon's putting together some training as well, and we've got some other people putting together some stuff. You get bonuses, and folks, if you look down below, there's a link that shows you the bonuses that you get when you buy it through someone on our team. Whoever it is on our team, whoever invites you here tonight, if you get the product through them, you're going to get access to all those bonuses, as well as our entire team training system and everything that you see here. So, in my opinion, when you can learn from someone who's made that kind of money, when you can tap into their education for the minimal fee of $1,000 one time, it's just a no-brainer. Absolutely.
Yeah, and do you remember when I joined Jordan? I joined through one of Jordan's emails, but I had never met Jordan, and Jordan wasn't really active. I mean, he left right after I joined pretty much. And all I did was go through the 15K formula and started applying everything that was in there. And that product was like launched right in the beginning when I was on the live webinars, just like Vic's going to be doing these live webinars with this. And I just implemented what I learned, and I started making way more money than I had ever made before without any help. all I did, because the people that teach the modules in all of our products are people that are actually, making a lot of money by doing the specific strategy that they're teaching. So, so it's awesome when you can, like Jordan said, kind of look over their shoulder, see what they do, and then and the nice thing about, the video format that we have with all of our products is you can pause the video, implement the skill, come back, start the video again, do the next step. I mean, and that's what I've been doing too, even just with the 4 videos, the pre-launch videos that Vic put out. I mean, I couldn't write fast enough to like take the notes he gave so much information. He was giving websites to go to get, these resources and stuff. And so I like, you can just pause the Hangout video and take a note and start it again. Like it's awesome because, or not the Hangout video, but the launch video, so anyway, it's having these videos, in this day and age, this kind of technology where we can do it from the comfort of our own home and go at our own pace and pause videos and implement as we go. It makes it so much easier. So awesome. And like the whole point of what I was saying is that when you have a product like this, or like any of the products that we've just mentioned, you can, it's like your own little classroom. So even though my sponsor was absent, I was able to just go through the training and implement the stuff and make money. It's that simple. So, and then because I made money and passed up a bunch of sales to him, he came back.
One of the few places, if the only one, that you'll see that happen on a regular basis too. Yeah. That happens a lot, and it's going to happen even more too. So yeah, seriously, like I've got 2 pages of notes from the first 15 minutes of the videos already, just from the first part of the 3-part series. And so, one quick thing I wanted to add real quickly, and I know you got something here, Jordan, but you were talking about right off the bat, you're like, I was making about 10 grand a month, and I just figured I didn't need to go through the product. And I was thinking to myself, and this is more tongue-in-cheek than anything else, well, it was called the 15K per month formula, so that would have been the first clue right there.
Yep. Yep.
What's so funny too about when you came back, like this never happens either, right? Usually you join a company and you're like trying to get in touch with your sponsor because you need help or whatever. Jordan called me.
Yep.
He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was like, how are you doing this, Amy? Can you show me how you're doing this? And she did. She showed me. She showed me all the stuff she was doing, thank God.
It literally cut a team funnel around it too.
Yeah, we did.
The most successful funnel we've had out of our whole team. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's just the funny thing is, like, I was thinking, like, as Jordan was saying, I was only making 10K a month, and I didn't think I had to go through this 15K per month formula. And I'm like, well, that's simple math, right? I mean, I'm just making sure.
It's funny too, because the people that are teaching each module are making like 50 grand a month with their strategy. They call it the 15K formula. I guess they're just trying to be conservative, but
yeah. They had to lower it for me because I wasn't making that much yet.
You brought the average way.
I brought the average way down, like way down. At the time, I was good at like one thing and nothing else. So yeah. Anyways, so like I said, guys, we're here and we're gonna jump a little bit more into like some of the concepts this stuff is teaching tonight for you guys. And then once we talk about that, I'm going to pull the curtain back and show you some of this. And then we're going to get into some of the bonuses that fill in the gaps and take you to the next level of your traffic. And I just want to quickly plant this seed now for you to think about it this way. If you're going to drive traffic to a website, and you're going to capture the lead information because the fortune is in the follow-up, okay? And that's hilarious, Amy. And the fortune is in the follow-up. And then you want to capture the lead. Once you have the lead, you want to be able to give them your offer, sell them your product or service. And so that's very, it sounds basic, but there's so much to it. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh, well, that sounds great. Now I get it. Well, good, because this product's going to revisit every element as to why that happens. and how it happens and how to not do it so that you don't screw it up, because you could waste a lot of money in that type of thing without doing it properly. So this is really going to cut your learning curve off. It doesn't matter what business you have. This is universal. So this is going to cut your learning curve off from being able to drive traffic and then convert the traffic, follow up with the traffic, capture the lead, convert the traffic. And one of the things we're going to get into here in a little bit is that we have some bonuses that help you take you to the next level once you have that taken care of. You may have converted the traffic, you may have driven the traffic, you may have followed up, and you may have captured the lead, you may have converted them and even made a sale. But one of the cool things we have in our team is that we have a training that's going to happen for the people that don't convert and buy your product right away. We're going to give you training from some of the best people in our team that are the best at this, and not considered just the best in our team, but considered some of the best company-wide, very well known for this, that are going to teach you how to follow up properly with your people, giving them the right value, and being congruent with your message, and break down how all of that works, and the influence formulas that we use for that, which can be very scientific, but at the same time, it's also very emotional. It makes a lot of sense. It moves people to take action. And so that's one thing, is that you've got this mechanism that we're going to give you that's above and beyond just the product, that's going to help you learn how to follow up and create more conversions. So you're going to be able to take the conversion training from the main product, combine it with the email and the follow-up training we're going to give you to be able to follow up with even more people and convert them on the back. We call that on the back end. Once you've brought them through your funnel, and you may not have converted them, you can continue to follow up, and you can continue to sell your products and services. And that's just one major thing about it. We've also got a cool, well, I'm just going to save some of it here for afterwards. How about that? I'm just going to cut it off right there and say we got a few other cool things that are going to help out with that, including increasing your customer value and upselling also. So we'll get into that in just a little bit here. Anyway, but I've been through this product, and I just wanted to quickly check. Amy, Jordan, you guys got anything real quick before I go into a little bit of what I've seen here in the traffic formula?
Go for it.
Cool. Okay, so I was watching this video, and it was so funny because it's like I'm thinking to myself, wow, a brand new person who has never done marketing online could completely understand what Vic is talking about in these modules. And yet at the same time, I've been marketing for 4 years online, and I've made a lot of mistakes, learned a lot, created a 6-figure yearly income out of this. Income disclaimer, doesn't guarantee you'll do that. That's just what I've done. I can teach you what I've done, but you've got to do it, right? Can't guarantee anything there. But I was looking at that and going, of all the things I've done, I'm even learning from this, and I'm seeing other dimensions to what I'm doing, and it's making me better, even as a veteran marketer. And veteran, yeah, 4 years in the industry, but my results would dictate that I'm a veteran in that sense, where I've learned how to create funnels, I've learned how to generate income online and sell products and create a residual passive income online, which is what we do here in the team and what we teach you to do. So I was looking at this, watching these videos, and I'm thinking to myself, I've never seen something so genius that is so simple and broken down, yet at the same time, there's dimensions to it that I hadn't even ever considered. And so you get the whole spectrum of the gamut when it comes to what you're learning. And my God, I can only imagine, had I had this information when I was brand new, it may not have taken me 8 months to make my first $15 frickin' online. Knowing what I know now, it probably would have taken me 15 days. That's my opinion. Knowing what I know now. Had I had that product when I started, had I had this training when I started, probably even less than that. So, the first thing here is that there's 3 parts to this stuff, and obviously there's capture, there's traffic, There's the second part is capturing the leads, and the third part of the training is conversion. Right now at the moment, there's one of three parts, that is live. There's 12 videos in there. And the first couple videos essentially walk you through the basics of how this works, but he also shows some incredible examples that make you go, you kind of stand up and go, whoa, okay, you have my attention. And the elements of being able to understand what we call a message to market match. Now, I've only heard that phrase by a couple other people, one of them being David Wood, the other one being Aaron Rashkin. And, I always thought about it and was like, yeah, that's important. I never realized how important it was until Vic started to show me examples of how a capture page is never a catch-all capture page. It is never something that can be applied to all types of traffic, or it can never be applied to a one-size-fits-all mentality, okay? Because, you've got to, the first part is traffic, but understanding traffic, you've got to understand where that traffic is coming from, what they're seeking, what their problems are, so that you can offer them the solution. And what some of the mistakes I've made in the past, which helped me realize this right away, is that there is an actual distinction between people who are in traditional network marketing companies who want to learn how to build their business online. That's one. And then there's people who just flat out want to make money online. Those are the business opportunity seekers. And there's different verbiage that goes on with each one of these. Now, up until this point, in our team, we've tried to draw that distinction through explaining and teaching, but we didn't do it with our funnels necessarily. And that's one of the things that we're going to work on, because I saw the difference in how you can have the same capture page that's converting at 24%, which in our industry is not that great, 24%, and then put it and match it to the right type of traffic, and all of a sudden that capture page goes upwards to 60, 72, and 80% capture rate. And what that means for people who are new is that's 8 out of 10 people are seeing that page to enter their email, and they're entering their email. And 60 and 72 and 80% is a lot more sexier than 24%, to say the least. And that makes all the difference, because at the end of the day, once you have a funnel that converts at over 50% with your captured, with your leads, then, I mean, just kind of as a rule of thumb, if you're getting over 50%, you can scale that thing to the moon. Truly 50%. And to see, I've never seen these types of opt-in rates in my life. Like I've at best got like 65% on some of mine with very targeted traffic. But for the most part, I was always between 30 and 40%.
I love how he even shows that little tweak to make sure people are putting in a real email address. Like, 'cause then the open rates go way up. A lot of people wonder why their open rates are so low. It's because people put in a fake email address just to see what's on the other side. He teaches you how to get around that. Like, simple stuff that's just, it's almost common sense, but it's easily overlooked. He's so good.
It really is, and that's what's cool is in the launch videos is that, and he only gets into that first part. What you learn later about conversions and such is that there's something called expectations and congruency with all of this, that, you may have someone that opts in at, over 50% opt-in on a page. You may get traffic to that, but if your offer and your offer, what you're selling somebody, doesn't really solve the problem of the promise you gave them on the capture page, then you have a disconnect. And you may have a 60 to 70% opt-in rate, but if you're not giving them what you promise, which sometimes a lot of people, believe it or not, really overlook this. They do everything they can to sell the opt-in. Say whatever they can to get you to opt in, and then you get on the other side and they're like, well, here's the offer, here's what we're selling, and the person's like, this isn't really what I thought it was going to be, and they don't buy. And so to understand at every step of the game, which is the science that Vic breaks down, every step that's congruent with the next is important to know and to understand when you're putting all this together. And here's the cool part. There's two mindsets here that I've always noticed in internet marketing. There's the people that say, look, give me what works. Give me the done for you, whiz bang, perfect, slam it up. Give me the capture page that works. Give me the sales page that works. Give me the traffic that works. I just want to plug it all in and be hands off and do it for me. And then there's the other person that says, I want to know why that works that way, so that I can create it around myself, so that I can make that work for me. And this normally comes into play for someone who has a business where they're either a professional and they're marketing their own personality and their own services or their own brand, or somebody who's in traditional network marketing or MLM and trying to do it online, where they're creating their brand and their personality for people to want to join them. Because there's a lot of elements to that, but one of them is, hey, you got to like the person you want to join with, and you got to trust them. We show you how to do that in an optimal way. So that's the important part of it. And in here, it helps you understand how to engineer that, because this is not one of those things where we just say, no, do this. We're not going to explain to you why, just do it, and it should work, and not empower you to understand why it works, which then allows you and gives you the opportunity to grow and get the wheels turning in your brain as to how it will personally work for you, rather than only watching the other people around you make it happen. So keeping that in mind, there's a lot that's going on here that you may have to watch some of these videos twice. What I love is that he's completely transparent about the fact that he pulls the curtain back and he says, look, this is the capture page that I used that has said exactly this, and he breaks down all of the elements. Here's the lead magnet, here's the offer and the promise, and here's the niche. Here's the problem it solves, and here's the aha moment that they have on the page. He breaks down each one of those on the many different pages he shows, and he shows examples of these and says, hey, this converted at this percentage from this traffic. This page, from the same exact traffic, a little bit of a different setup, and he gets down to even colors and backgrounds. I mean, amazing how he shows how you split test. And for those of you who don't know what split testing is, it simply means, sending traffic to two pages that only have, they're very, very, very similar, may have the same exact everything except for one element that is different. There may be a different word in the headline, there may be a different color somewhere on the page, there may be a different element somewhere, there may be a different picture, something like that. One thing is changed so that you can see which one gets a better capture rate, and you continue to find the one that gets a better rate and tweak and tweak and optimize and optimize and optimize until you have this very high rate. And he breaks this down like I'm sitting here watching this, and I mean, I've trained on this stuff, and I'm looking at this stuff going, oh my God. Wow. So this is something that is really, really important, is the foundational stuff. And all I'm talking about here is the foundational stuff. I'm not talking about the crazy science of converting yet, the psychology behind it. All I'm talking about is literally getting the right traffic to the right place so that you can get people in your funnel. And just from what I've seen in there, I'm already recreating what I'm doing in my own marketing and what we're going to bring to the team once we have that tested. So just want to throw it around the horn real quick before I peel back the curtain here real quick. Does anyone have any thoughts here on what I've talked about so far?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
No, I really think he's one of the best teachers too. He's just so good at teaching in a way that's easy to understand, and that's one of the things he promised in this product, is to not overwhelm people with information overload, because he said people don't fail because they don't have the information, they fail because they have too much information and they don't know, they get overwhelmed and they don't know how to implement and stuff. So I think he just has a really good way of breaking it down in bite-sized chunks that people can digest, turn around, implement, get results with. And so I think that's one of the reasons I'm so excited about this this product. We have a lot of really good teachers in the products, in the different products that I've seen over the couple of years in Empower Network. But I have to say he's one of the best. I mean, there's definitely been some, I mean, I was on one webinar, I'm not going to mention which one, but it went on for like 4 or 6 hours, and it was like chock full of information. But my head felt like I was going to explode by the end of it. I was just like, now what do I do with all this information? You know what I mean? It was like, oh my gosh, like I know I can make $1 million with this information, but I don't even know where to start. And here, it's like, it's just so much easier to follow. And
I like the way, Amy, where he lays out, and I know you just got back from Disney like this morning or last night or whatever. So I actually did sit down and watch that initial video. It's about 25 minutes long, where he walks through how you go through the training course, how you take in the information and whatnot, like what you should do over the course of the 8 weeks. And everyone, just so you know, folks. Well, you know what? I gotta just pause for a moment and see if we should share this. Hold on a sec.
Okay. I like it. Debbie's like, yes, very sexy.
Is that a yes, guys? Did you?
I'm not.
Yeah, Amy, you're not aware of that yet. It's a surprise. If you didn't watch that initial 25-minute video, you didn't see that. But folks, you know, a couple things about this. You know, one thing that's really exciting here, one thing that's super exciting here, is the way that he does lay it out, and he teaches you how to consume the information in the way that's best, where you're going to be able to take it all in, go on with the traffic sources, set up the traffic sources, get them to the point where they're like going automatically before you move on to the next traffic source. And you know, again, we're closing the doors on this product on Saturday, and I mean, I got to imagine at some point they might reopen. I don't know 100% for sure whether or not they're going to reopen this course or not, but I got to imagine at some point they will. The cool thing, though, folks, here's the really cool thing that's happening right now, and this is something, I mean, I've bought multiple courses on traffic over the years, and I always remember one of the cool things was when you get in at the beginning, when they're putting the course live, is you get access to the instructor like you don't get 6 months down the road after the initial group is done, right? And this was not something that was announced. This was not something that was, you know, told. People didn't know that this is something that they're getting. But one of the cool things is we actually have live weekly hangouts to go through the information that we're consuming and get Q&A with him, right? And so this is something that those of you that take action now and get this course now, you get to go through the information the way he lays out. You get to learn, you get to implement. Then you get to go to live Q&A and then still have more time to go continue to implement what he teaches you. So it's like you get to play around with it, say, okay, this is what happened, this is what I did, what can I do to fix that, make it better, move forward. And then he tells you, and then you get to go off and make it better throughout the week while you're mastering that traffic strategy before you start adding other traffic strategies into your repertoire. So really, really cool stuff, and that's one of the reasons I'm excited about this, because you know, certainly, like Amy said, with information overload, that's where most people just completely lose it, is they take on too much information.
All right, hey, welcome to Internet Traffic Forum.
Oops.
I was like, holy cow, that doesn't sound like Chris.
Break state.
Yeah, broke my state.
Broke my state. I jumped out of my chair.
So with that, folks, Chris, do you want to jump through that really quick? Show them what they're getting inside the course, and cool.
Yeah. Let me start jumping in here and getting into it. So, all right. Yeah, definitely. And guys, we're gonna be ending here real soon, but we're gonna show you what this thing is consisting of so far, and then stick around. We're gonna talk a little bit about some of the bonuses that you get here with us joining this through somebody in our team. And if you're on this Hangout, you were invited here tonight, that means you're joining through somebody in this team. So breathe easy. You're getting some cool stuff here tonight. So I'm going to...
Just to clarify, if you click the link, you will automatically be taken to a page through the link, the affiliate link of the person who sent you here, so they'll get credit, so don't worry about that.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so let's see. Does everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Everyone seeing it?
Yep. Jordan says
All
thumbs up.
right. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so what I'm going to show you here, guys, I'm in my back office here. And as you can see, core products, I own all the products. I'm just going to scroll down through here and show you guys that as, I own all the products, which being a product of the product. But we already got 158 likes on this for the first part here. Lesson 1 is simply, just a quick overview. I'm going to pause this. You may hear this for a second here.
All right.
Okay, pausing that. One of the coolest things here is that he actually shows you, he breaks down over 8 weeks, like what he's, the schedule of the live webinars and what you need to do before, what modules you need to go through before you get on that live webinar so that you understand what he's talking about. It's just layers and layers of awesome stuff where you first go through stuff yourself and then you hop on these webinars like Jordan was talking about, learn more, and then you get on the Q&A hangouts where you can ask questions to optimize what you have. Now, here's the thing. Like I was talking about all night long, okay, is I'm actually going to do this here. Capture mastery, traffic mastery, and conversion mastery. Those are the 3 elements, okay? And the traffic mastery is not here yet. These are all of the modules as they come available. Like if you click on it, you're going to see it says lessons coming soon, okay? So these are the ones that he's going to have different modules coming in along with the live webinars. So you see media traffic, the OPL method he talks about, the traffic agencies he uses to get traffic, amazing stuff here, the penny traffic, penny clicks, really cheap stuff if you don't have a large marketing budget. If for someone who's on a bootstrap budget, this is it for you right here. Module 4. 5 PPC traffic, pay-per-click, and then 6 mobile traffic. Mobile is hot, mobile is getting big. And then obviously Facebook traffic for beginners, and then also the following week Facebook traffic for pros. And then on top of that, social media traffic, which is free methods. Okay, cool stuff there. And then how to create videos, video traffic from different sites like YouTube and such. And then CPA offers, traffic secrets, how to do front-end funnels, like that type of stuff. And then, this is what Jordan's really excited about. Module 12, traffic amplifier. What that really is retargeting. And although we know a little bit about retargeting right now, I'm really excited to see how he does it, because from what I've seen so far, everything that I've seen, stuff I thought I already knew, there were other dimensions to it that I didn't realize yet. So I'm loving this because then I'm going to be able to take my retargeting to the next level as well as everybody in the team.
Like the CPA/retargeting. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, and that's just traffic mastery. That's just the second component of the third one of 3 parts. So, conversion, it doesn't really show anything here, but that's showing you how to convert the traffic you have, okay, which is awesome. But what I want to show you now is capture mastery. This is actually talking about the science of how to capture how to capture this stuff. So he helps you understand how to create your capture pages, how to understand funnels, and how to get all that set up, and then he teaches you the traffic, which is part 2 down here, traffic, once you have your capture pages and your funnels set up. But let's quickly jump back up top here real quick. And I want to show you, obviously, lesson 1, is the blueprint. Lesson 2 is his, lesson 2 is more of his, number 1 was the program itself, the overall overview. Number 1 was the blueprint, the 7-figure blueprint. Just some cool nuggets in there I got that was just like, wow. Capture mastery, strategy, and psychology. Okay, there's some psychology stuff in here that I just didn't know. I was just like, wow, yes, makes sense. And easy to understand, not this complicated psychological psychobabble stuff. It's simple. He says psychology, but it's like simple terms, not big words. It makes sense.
It's not hypnosis.
Right. And so then we've got strategy examples. He goes in and shows how he created different pages. and he breaks down each element of each page as to why it works and what to do. It's just, and he shows like what got him his results. He's not showing stuff that didn't work. He's actually showing what he did to get the results that he's had. Now, fourth one, which was eye-opening, is message to market match. Now, that was a big one, eye-opener today. Listening to, as he broke down the different traffic sources and how they converted on the different pages that he created. And once he showed, where some of them were like a 24% capture rate and the other ones were as upwards as 80%, and he broke down why that was and how you can take the gap from 24% up to 80%, how he did that, and how you can apply that same formula in your marketing. It's amazing. And so then you get down to 5 and creating your capture machine, and he just breaks down the science of this stuff. It's just amazing. And then, he gets into, this is simple stuff for people who are brand new, autoresponders and web forms, and talking about the elements that you need to have in place there is really important. And here's the funny thing, guys. I've only made it to here. I quickly grazed over this, but I've only made it to here. Already, I see a major shift in my business, and every time I've had a major shift in my business, my income has gone up in quantum leaps. And so you can see from the rest of what we have here, creating capture machines through specific services, because some of you may not necessarily be getting the free capture page creator that he has, but he shows the different formats and why they work. Using a service called Lead Pages, using a service called Megaphone, using another one called Kajabi, all the major ones that a lot of internet marketers and affiliate marketers are very familiar with. And he talks about why these elements work really well on here. It's just like, wow, like how, depending on if you're a marketer and you have these or not, ELPP, Lead Pages, Megaphone, Kajabi. Just amazing stuff, and he talks about the advantages and disadvantages. Like, this is what I'm told by people who have gone through this stuff already too, because I've been talking to some of the leaders. And so I know that I told you I only went to less than 6, but I'm not blowing smoke up your ass when it comes to this other stuff here, because this is what I'm told by other people, and it's just priceless stuff. Like I said, this is just part 1. This is just the first part of 3. And then the last part, tracking and optimization, which is a big thing that can seem like a major technical hurdle for people. And from what I've seen so far, this will probably be a breeze, simply because the rest of it seems to be as well in terms of understanding what he's teaching you. So 12 videos already, 12 lessons already, and that's only one of 3 parts. Traffic mastery, where once again you've got all these different modules on how to get traffic once you've created your capture funnels, your capture pages, on how to capture leads, because you need that first before you generate traffic. And then, traffic mastery, you have all these different modules, and these are huge. That's why they're taught over like, a week, because he gives you a chance to go and implement this stuff and go and get it down and learn it and play with it and get it down and continue to test and refine. And then the Q&A, so you can continue to get better at it. And then conversion, I mean, goodness. Here's what I know. I was looking, let's look at sheer facts rather than anything else. Conversions, right? You look at his launch itself, which he's obviously modeled his launch, and he's teaching what he's doing in his launch. Well, the Internet Traffic Formula has a particular upsell. It's called Your Best Month Ever. I've already been through it. Amy's been through it. It's been pivotal in recreating our marketing. Just like she said, she was taking notes and notes and notes, and her head was about to explode afterwards. I saw a preliminary figure as of yesterday, which, for over 1,000 sales of Internet Traffic Formula that happened, there were over 400 purchases of the upsell product, which is another $500, which is called Your Best Month Ever. Now, that's a 40% upgrade rate. That's a 40% upsell rate. That, for those of you who don't know, is pretty much unheard of in the internet marketing space when it comes to biz ops and making money online and network marketing. It just really, you don't see that happen too often. Like, ever, really. And so that's conversion, and that's being able to convert the traffic. He's done that, then he's got the numbers, and I'm sure those numbers are much higher now. That was just preliminary from yesterday early in the day when the card opened. And if that's the case, then what is he going to teach you in conversion mastery that's going to help you get better conversions than we've ever seen in this industry? That's what excites me. This third module, when he gets to that, is gonna, I have a feeling, is gonna tie around everything that you do and make you way better than just the first two alone. It really is the perfect capstone on an amazing product, one of the best products I've ever seen in my life, period, hands down. So that's what you get, guys.
I just have to chime in about the biggest month ever, because that course, you know, like I haven't even gone through this internet traffic formula yet because it just came out, but that other course is like mind-bogglingly life-changing. And yeah, I think anybody would be crazy not to grab that. And,
yeah, exactly.
You know, Vic had the biggest first month in the history of the network marketing industry. $700,000 in 28 days. Nobody's ever done that before. And he goes over in like 6 modules in that course. He did live webinars that I got on when he did them. And it's just mind-blowing, the stuff that he teaches. And like I said, I love his teaching style too. So yeah, get that course.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, what this thing is a no-brainer for anybody who is serious about building a business online and creating these type of results. And so, you know, I want to quickly shift into here. You know, there's something about this that we have special in our team for people who come and be a part of this with us, because we have a few couple elements here. Not only do we have some bonuses for you, which we've alluded to, but we also have a 90-day challenge coming up. And if you talk to anybody who has been successful in the internet marketing industry, or any entrepreneur in general who has been successful, they will tell you that one of the most crucial elements is being consistent over a long period of time with whatever they're doing, and not changing it, not constantly jumping around to a different method of advertising or marketing, or, you know, offering, you know, changing their products or services around all the time, or changing their message, whatever it is, or however they do business. What has mattered is staying consistent with the same focused message, with the same focus, the same marketing for a consistent period of time to generate momentum. And one of the best at this period is Jordan. And Jordan has created this, you know, he's done a 90-day challenge about 3 other times and has created out of those 90-day challenge 6-figure earners. And this is something that he's taken, this proven formula, this proven method, and this thing's starting in a couple weeks. And you're going to get daily action plans. You're going to get a weekly coaching call. You're going to get all kinds of cool stuff that's going to show you how to stay consistent, and we're going to motivate you to stay consistent with what you're doing. We're going to help you get a plan together, and we're going to roll with it. Well, the cool thing is, perfect timing, we have this product coming out, teaching people how to do what they need to do to get traffic, and their marketing, and conversions, and everything that's awesome about this. And we're going to roll you right into a 90-day challenge where you stay consistent with stuff that's already proven to work. So I don't know what that means to you, but let me say that again. We're going to roll you into a program that's going to take already proven things that work by the best of the best in marketing, in traffic generation and conversions and capture rates and all that. We're going to apply that to your business in a 90-day challenge where you're staying consistent with your marketing. And on top of that, we're going to offer you the next level of this, where we're going to show you how to follow up with your people properly from people who are the best at it. And then we're also going to show you how to upgrade your people as well from the people who are some of the best that there is in this company. And that's going to increase your customer value. Um, Personally, for me, one of the trainings that's going to happen in this is going to be how to upgrade your people. And, for me, I have a percentage that when I was talking with Empower Network today, down there at the office, they told me that my percentages are still higher than anybody else in the company. Now, before we get so excited about that, I do want to say a caveat. I am not a big traffic guy, which is one of the reasons why I love this product, which is why I'm going to really jump on this product, because this is going to be one of the missing pieces for me. I learned how to market in my way, and I bring in people at a rate that is not as many people as some of the top leaders in Empower Network are. Some of them have sponsored hundreds and hundreds, and some of them even thousands of people. And mine, I cruise right along at averaging, anywhere from 5 and upwards to 7, 8, 9, 10 a month, but sometimes, even less than that in a month. But my upgrade rates are really high. So I look at that and go, well, all I have to do is get this traffic really flowing, and if I just applied my process of upgrading people to all of the traffic that I'm bringing in and all the conversions that I'm learning, then I'll just create a fortune. And we have a proven method. I've done this with over 100 people where, my upgrade rates personally, I can say this publicly now, being confirmed, is about from basic sales to masters. And for those of you who don't know what that is, don't worry about it right now. But it's essentially what we call all-in, is 20%, 1 out of 5. And most of the leaders in Empower Network, from what I've talked with Heather about today, is that most of these leaders have anywhere from 0.5% to about 3% master sales, all-ins. Mine's 20. And so yet I have not brought in a lot of people. I do know how to do it successfully in terms of upgrading people for the people that I bring in. So I'm really excited to be able to attach that to the traffic that we're bringing in and be able to show the team, okay, now that we've got traffic, we can now upgrade all these people, which is the coolest part. So we're going to be able to do that, and obviously we have a team system here that does that better than anything, because we've got two other leaders here on the panel here that have upgrade rates that are anywhere from, I think it's like 7 to 10% as well, all in. Amy's are very high, Jordan's are really high as well. And so we all know how to do this, and we've created this culture in our team that shows you how to leverage this and take advantage of this as well. Being in our team, you're going to have higher upgrades than what you'll normally see throughout Empower Network as a whole. So that's one of the cool things, is that, yes, you're going to get traffic, you're going to generate sales, you're going to generate leads and more sales, and then you're going to learn from us how to even follow up even more, and how to upgrade people once you get them in and converted to get them to buy the higher packages, and how to do that properly. And in the midst of all of that, the training that we're going to give you for that, it's actually going to change your life. This is something I haven't touched on too much before, but there are some major elements to this whole process as to why it works so well, and I've never taught that before to the team. And I'm going to do that in a 2-part series, where this first part is going to be something that you're going to be able to apply to a lot of different areas of your life. This is going to be something that's probably going to help your marriage, if you have one. It's going to help your relationships. It's going to help you with dealing with people at work. It's going to help you with dealing with people in public. It's going to help you with dealing with friendships and all of the things that come along with relationships and dealing with people in general. When I teach you to understand the 4 core motivations of people, and how to apply and how to talk to them and how to speak their language and how to connect with them and understand and help them know that they're being understood by you, which in turn builds trust. And so these cool elements that are not necessarily rocket science, but you just don't see it taught very often, is something that I made a major study of, and I honestly attribute this part of it to the major reason why my upgrades are probably on the higher side than most, is because I got into this and I went and studied it thoroughly from multiple people who taught it, and took pages and pages and pages of notes and listened to recordings of this training and trying to understand people. I wanted to understand people at a level that most people never would even venture to try. And I felt that I really accomplished that, which is why we've been able to, for me personally, I've been able to create some of the upgrades that I have. And the good news is those people are really thankful that I did that for them and helped them. I've got a lot of very thankful people that have told me and appreciated what I've done for them. And that is so fulfilling to have that element of it, knowing that even if you don't put money in your pocket, which, we're here to help you do that, but we're also here to help you create a life create a life you want, and helping to understand people, especially the people around you, even in your family, in your day-to-day work and everywhere, to better deal with people, helping people, understanding people, is so rewarding. And to know that I'm helping people in that aspect without any money attached to it is awesome. It's a part of my, what I like to call impersonal service, my way of giving back. And so I'm really honored and thankful that I have the chance to be able to teach this. This is also something that, in a very condensed format, I'm going to touch on in the Seattle event. They've asked me to speak there as a speaker, and they've asked me to train on how I upgrade people. I'm not going to get into all of the elements and the science behind all of it at the event, because I won't have time for one, but for two, we reserve that for people on our team, which is very important. So the real crux of it is going to be taught here in the team, so you've got to join here. And then the second part is really going to be the science, which, honestly, I took what Amy did and really applied the teaching she has inside our All-In section, and really just applied my own knowledge and my own way of being able to understand and connect with people to that. Once you understand posturing, once you understand positioning, once you understand those things that Amy also teaches in our All-In section, that formula really works. And so we're going to wrap that all around into a suite of things for you, understanding how to follow up with people and how to upgrade people along with this product. That's going to be the bonuses that you get for buying this product that you're not going to get anywhere else except for being here in Team Be the Change. So that's what I got. Anything to add there, Jordan, Amy? Amy, you got something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, besides the fact, the upgrade rates that Chris is talking about, we also, people stick around on our team, and I think a lot of that has to do with everything that Chris just talked about as well. We're not just selling stuff to people, we're helping people get what they need to be successful, and we're always trying to think in terms of how can we give this to the team, like how can we create bonuses that the whole team can use, how can we, everything is about helping the team, and we have a very solid community of people as well, which you also get access to when you join our team. You get access to our Facebook group where there's stuff going on in there every day, and recognition and updates and Q&A and all kinds of stuff. But it is like a family, and I just wanted to mention that because I think it's a very important aspect of what we have here that is kind of makes us stand out as far as we're not all about, it's not all about the money here, and the money is an awesome benefit that we get from being here, but that's not why we're here. There's more to it than that. And so anyway, I just wanted to mention that because I think it's an important part of what we've got going on here. I mean, we are truly committed to our team and helping everybody succeed. So,
well, you're right, and it shows. It really does. It shows with retention. It shows with what we have in the team here. We have many leaders who approach us and go, "What the heck are you doing? You have a team like no other that we've seen inside of this company. You got some really unique, special things going on. Can you help us there?" And I just always come back around to hey, the intention is exactly what Amy just said. It's that intention. And when you have that intention, if you hold to that intention of what you want to do for people, the rest is details. The rest is simple. So, Jordan, got anything, bud?
Man, no, I don't have too much. Well, probably one few time I don't have too much, man. I've run up and down my stairs like probably 100 times in the past day and a half. So,
man, you've just been awesome at everything here. You've had so much going on. You've been moving. What you've done for the team sites, you've recreated the team sites. you just through that process, you've increased our upgrades across the board with everybody, helped everybody get their upgrades up, and you've implemented this 90-day challenge. What you bring to the table here, I'm all right with you not saying much right now because what you've done speaks for itself. I'm excited to start this 90-day challenge. It's going to be a major challenge for me, and I encourage every one of you to push yourself. For me, my thing has always been staying focused amidst the distractions. I have retreated up to the mountains in my home here where I have a creek right outside that's flowing, it's beautiful. It's next to all the major ski resorts that are all 5 to 15 to 20 minutes away. And so I spend a lot of my time doing that as well, living life, enjoying life. But, my thing is that I had to lock myself up here by myself, where I didn't know anybody, and work and focus. What's going to happen for me is that I'm actually taking back off up to Alaska, which I do every year around this time for some family events. And I'm going to be starting this thing on the road. I'm going to be blogging from my phone, which is one of the cool elements that we have here with this blogging platform. And I'm going to be doing my 90-day challenge of my daily action plans on the road as I'm traveling, as I'm, up visiting family, kind of on a quasi vacation. Visiting family, I would never call a vacation, honestly. But some of them. I love some of them. I love all of them, but some of them aren't a vacation. Other ones are. So all of that, keeps me kind of distracted at times. But this is my challenge, is that I'm going to stay focused amidst all of that, even driving the Alaska Highway, driving the Alcan, coming down, and although driving all the way back to Colorado, which is crazy. Going to be driving my mom's truck back for her because she moved to San Antonio and got married and all that crazy stuff. So anyways, that's going to be my challenge, and I encourage all of you to push yourself as well. But if you don't have the right tools to be able to push yourself, then it's kind of futile. So one of the tools here is to get this formula so that you can really play at a high level with this and put yourself in a position to really leverage yourself. So I'm done. That's what I got. I know we wanted to keep this thing to an hour and a half. We're 3 minutes over at the moment. Anything else, Amy?
No, I just second what you said. I think that this product coming out right before our 90-day challenge is perfect timing. I mean, there's no way that anybody can't have daily action and know exactly what they need to do when we've got this product showing us exactly what to do, in addition to everything that we're providing for the team for the 90-day challenge as well. So this is some serious game-changing stuff all piled together right now, that if you're watching this right now and you're ready to change your life, if you don't have $1,000 to your name right now, then something's wrong. You need to make some changes in your life. This is the perfect opportunity to get this product, plug into our 90-day challenge, and see what your life looks like in 90 days. It can happen that fast.
And don't be above selling your TV to get the money, because trust me, that TV ain't getting you anywhere 90 days from now.
And you'll just get a new TV once you make the money back. It's not a big deal. I mean, stuff like that is just it's material.
Yeah. I do have something to say about that one. That one actually struck a chord for me, Chris, because I remember back in the day when I was living in a room, probably half this size, in my dad's basement. And I remember it had taken me years and years and years of saving up from birthdays and Christmases and all that stuff to get this awesome surround sound stereo system, big TV, my DVD player, which was crazy to think of now, but at the time when I bought it, it was $450 for a DVD player. So all of my equipment was just top notch, really expensive stuff. Video game systems, all this different stuff. And I remember as I was getting my business going, I hadn't really broken through yet. Had a lot of ups and downs over the first year. Really didn't do anything. And at the end of the year, there was a point in time where I either had to start shutting my business down, or I had to figure a few things out. I had to make some changes. And one of the things that I did was I started selling off everything I could. Anyone that would buy stuff from me, I was selling it. In fact, I sold my dad my surround sound stereo system with 9 speakers. I sold a digital projector and a big pull-down screen to to one of the guys that I worked with. I ended up selling off all this stuff that cost me well over $5,000. And I sold it for about like $1,400 or $1,500 or so. And the cool thing about it was enough money for me to, keep my business going, keep my business afloat, and really plug in and get things going. And it was 10 months after that time period where I was able to walk into my job and fire my boss. And I remember at the time of me selling my stuff, like I was just dead set. I was like, I'm doing this. That's, whatever. But I remember people saying to me, they're like, dude, what are you doing? Like you're literally taking anything in your life that has value and getting rid of it so that you can keep this business afloat that's losing you money. Like they didn't see the vision. And I said, my vision is more than to have a business that's losing money. My vision is to have a business that's making me money, so I can have the life freedom that I want, And and this was about 4 years ago, and now here I am. My life just keeps getting better. It just keeps getting better. And so, folks, there's going to be some times where you might think about doing something and the people around you will say, well, that's kind of foolish for you to do that. Focus on what you want. Focus on your dream and where you're headed. And know that the stuff that you have right now, like Amy said, it's material. You can get that back. And a whole lot better stuff. Like this place that I'm living in is a phenomenal upgrade from the bedroom that I had in my dad's basement.
Oh my God, you guys have no idea. The amount of phenomenal you even mean by that, I don't think can be expressed in words. I was there.
Yeah, video or pictures don't really do. I saw pictures of this place online and I was just like, yeah, it looks pretty okay, cool, whatever. And then I walked into this place like 3-4 weeks ago or whenever I first walked in here, and I was like, this is my place. I'm getting this. That's okay. I'm getting this.
Well, it's the same thing as I was. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I just was like watching these videos with Vic, and I was like, okay, I'm getting this. I'm getting this. And I realized, oh, wait a second, I got it already. I was going to get it again. So good. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say one last thing here, folks, and then I gotta I know we're ending here in a second, so I'm gonna say one last thing, pass it back to Amy, Chris. They can say whatever they gotta say, and we're gonna hop off. I gotta go pack my bag and get ready for Seattle here. But folks, if you're here right now and you're watching us and you're paying attention to us and you're not yet involved in the team, now is the perfect time to get started because. Obviously you're here paying attention for a reason. The person who invited you here for a reason, and you resonate with what we're talking about. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be paying attention to what we're talking about. If you didn't resonate with our team, with our message, with the person who invited you here, you would not be spending, an hour and 40 minutes on a Tuesday night or Wednesday morning or wherever you live in the world at this late hour too. It's already almost 11 o'clock for me, and I live in Mountain Time. So, if you're here right now this late at night, it's obviously because you want something different in your life. If you're not yet in the team, if you're not yet in the company, and I got to tell you that I have seen time and time again people make a decision after seeing our team hangouts and seeing us make a decision to plug in and get started with us. And a few weeks down the road, a few months down the road, sometimes even a little bit longer. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than that. It took me 6 months to make my first dollar online, and things really started changing after that. But the point being, folks, is I've seen a lot of people who are sitting in the same position where they make a decision to get started because they realize that they resonate with us. And months down the road, weeks down the road, whatever amount of time down the road, their entire life is completely different. Now, yes, financially, yes, spiritually and emotionally, and all these different reasons, all these different facets of their life are completely different. And it all begins with just making that decision. So if you're here right now and you haven't gotten plugged in with the team yet, click the button down below that says join Team BCC now, whatever it says. But also make sure to pay attention to, there's a button that talks about the traffic formula, the internet traffic formula coming out, and there's a link that goes to a bonus page that we put together. One of the bonuses on that page we actually give you before you even decide to buy. We did things a little bit differently than most people do. We said, we understand that this might be your first time seeing us. We understand you might not know us that well, even though you've been paying attention to us for a while now and whatever. You might not know that we know what we're talking about. And so what we want to do is give you a really solid bonus training just for free and say, whether you decide to buy it from us or not, you're going to get this so that when we talk about the other bonuses that we're giving you, that we know what we're talking about. So if nothing else, pay attention to that training, check it out, get back in touch with the person who invited you here, or just get plugged in. I mean, you can literally just automatically get plugged in with the person who invited you here because everything we do is coded up for the team. So when you click any one of those links down below, you're going to be in touch with the person who invited you here tonight. And with that, folks, I want to say that you are in the right place at the right time. The perfect storm, internet traffic formula, the 90-day challenge, everything that we got going on here is just absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait. I'm super excited. For those of you that are going to be in Seattle, I can't wait to see you there. So I'm going to mute up and say have a great night.
All right. Awesome. Way to take them home. It's awesome. Amy, any last thoughts wrapping it up?
Yeah. I just want to respond to Colleen. Colleen made a comment in here that she's out of things to sell. I mean, she was kind of making a joke about selling her husband, but I just want to speak to that for a second. If you don't have anything to sell and you own any of the other Empower Network products and you've actually gone through them, you have skills that you can sell on Craigslist. That's how I got all in. I just used the stuff that I already learned, because most people don't know the stuff that we know when we go through these products in the Empower Network. And you can advertise on Craigslist for whatever, $50 an hour or whatever I did a couple things where I would do like $1,500 and I would set up a Facebook fan page and a YouTube channel. I don't know. I just did stuff. I got creative to make some quick money. And you can do the same thing if you own these products. So if you don't have material stuff to sell your skills, because if you own these products, you have skills that other people need, that other people don't have. And that's why I always say, when you own these products, you can write your own paycheck for the rest of your life, not just by making commissions on the products, but with, by using the skills to promote whatever you want to promote. And also, if you need to sell your time for a little while to make the money to get the other education that you need, there's always a way to do it, guys. Get creative. And if you're on the team, we have a PDF on the in the Getting Started section. There's a video called Maximizing the Compensation Plan, and there's a PDF in there that we should actually add to it. But there's some really good examples on that PDF of some creative ways that people came up with money to get stuff. Somebody donated some blood a couple times for like some kind of cancer research, and they paid him like $8,000 or something, like crazy stuff that like I would have never thought of. But there's ways to come up with the money. So I just wanted to say that. And then so if you're on the team, just go look at that PDF. And if you're not on the team, like Jordan said, you're in the right place at the right time. This is the perfect storm, and it's going to be a really, really, starting this month, just really, really exciting times. And so don't wait, because right now is, it's the beginning. We're back to the beginning again of something really, really amazing. And it's already proven how amazing it is by just the sheer number, since the doors just opened yesterday for this product. And it's like amazing what's happening already. It's like back to the beginning of what happened when Empower Network first launched. So get in now, don't wait. You're in the right place at the right time with us and our awesome team. So just click the link below, get started. Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to meet you in person if you're going to be in Charlotte. And if you join now, that event's in June, so you have time to make your plans. You can come meet me in Charlotte. Love you guys, and I'm just, although I might not look excited because I'm so unbelievably tired, in my heart, I'm excited.
That's adorable.
So, good night, everybody, and over to you, Chris.
All right, thank you, Amy. And I'm going to keep it real short here. Both Amy and Jordan have to get up early, and they need some rest. So, we're just going to wrap this up here, and obviously, there's the Get Your Viral blog below, and that's, $25 for that blog and $19.95 for an affiliate fee that gets you the rights to sell that product and any other product that you take advantage of inside the Empower Network suite of products. which we're adding internet traffic formula to for the next 5 days, and who knows if they're even going to sell it after that. This is your window. This is the time to do it, is now. Take a look at that and take advantage of that free training down there, the $5,100 something in bonuses, and find out, get the free training from us anyway. It's a free bonus, and then take advantage of the rest by getting the product. And one last thing I'll leave you guys with here is, it's real simple. You can choose to live the life that you have, which may have got you here on this hangout tonight because you're looking for something more in the first place. You may not necessarily have everything you want yet, or you may be struggling. You may be looking for something better. And there are people here that have changed their lives through the power of this process, through the power of this system, through the power of this team. You can be one of them if you so choose. And it really is just a decision, my friends. It really, really is just a decision. And you don't have to make it more complicated than that. It's just a simple decision. And there's going to be times when you're going to want to turn back. There's going to be times when you're going to want to feel like you want to quit. And the simple decision allows you not to do that, because the people who made the decision to do it, when it got tough, they kept on going because of their decision, and they broke through, and they've created the life they wanted. And there's a lot more of us out there just like us in our team that you haven't seen yet. If you're one of the first here on this hangout, seeing us here for the first time tonight, you will see them at our events. You'll see some of them pop out on these hangouts. But get out of the normal run-of-the-mill mediocrity that just says that you have to survive and go through life, and start living an amazing life that you see us living here and what we've created through this system. What's your ideal life like? What do you want to create in your life? What's not working for you right now? And what do you want to do about it? First thing, get started. Find out what's in our team. Find out what's in our system. Find out about all the stuff that can change your life in many aspects and dimensions of your life, and use it. So that's what I've got for you guys. Click the link below. Get started. We love you guys. We'll see some of you at the Seattle event. Be checking the Facebook group. That's where we're giving you updates. We'll be getting together, having cool times, having a meet and greet, getting a chance to talk with everyone, pick each other's brains, have some cool times, and have some fun. That's what it's about. So with that, we're going to take off. We'll see you in Seattle or on Tuesday. Love you guys. Take care. Be the change.